The real controversy of this video is that I'm filming in my pajamas. Hola amigos, Crispy Bro here, and yes, I'm back with a video. Yeah. So ever since Doctor Who came back in 2005, there has been a lot of controversy surrounding certain episodes, and I have picked a few of those today, and we're just going to chat about them. Here we go. First episode, Let's Kill Hitler. Originally, when the title was announced, everyone was kind of a bit iffy towards the whole idea of, Hitler being in an episode because it's a touchy subject. But then when the episode actually aired and we find out that the Doctor accidentally saves Hitler, everyone was just like, what? Some people were not happy. One person went on to say, the thought of Doctor Who helping Hitler in any positive way is terrible and unthinkable. So yeah, steer clear of that, Moffat, next time. The next one is Time of Angels. This one is a bit more lighthearted because one of Graham Norton's advertisements, they have like little advertisement banners that just kind of pop up. One of those came on screen as Matt Smith was doing his really dramatic speech towards the end of the episode where he's like, what does he say? If you're smart, if you value your continuing existence, if you have any plans about seeing tomorrow, there's one thing you never ever put in a trap. Graham Norton. The next one is Deep Breath. I was privileged enough to see this episode early because I went to the Doctor Who World Tour. And I remember watching this one scene in particular and being like, oh, when this airs, it's gonna get a lot of hate. The in question is when Vastra and Jenny have a kiss or share oxygen or whatever. And we hadn't really seen those two characters, kiss on screen. So I thought, credit to Moffat for, making them kiss, but, they could just blame it on the fact that she needed oxygen. But a lot of people hit up Twitter saying, it was just blatant gay agenda, which I think it's kind of a bit rude for people to say that. The next controversial episode is Robot of Sherwood. Now, I didn't know this episode was actually controversial until a few months after it aired. I read an article about it. Apparently, towards the end when the Sheriff and the Doctor and Robin Hood and Clara are having this the massive showdown, the Sheriff's head actually gets cut off and it's revealed that he's actually a robot, his robot henchman. But the BBC decided to cut this scene because of the recent, ISIS beheadings of those journalists. So it was a very smart move on the BBC to, quickly edit and react quickly to that situation. I do think it's a credit to the BBC that they actually did edit that out so quickly because it only happened a few weeks before transmission. The next controversial episode is a Dalek. Now, this episode saw Christopher Eccleston torturing the Dalek, zapping electricity, and a lot of mums just complained to the BBC saying, hey, we don't want to be sending those type of messages to our kids, and that's basically all the controversy. Hope the kids grew up okay. Yeah. The next controversial episode is The Witch's Familiar. Basically, to summarize, nobody liked the introduction of the sonic glasses. A lot of people were hitting up social media saying that it was just ridiculous and just a merchandising opportunity from the BBC. But in their defense, they haven't released, a sonic screwdriver light, so there's no actual merchandise involved. But yeah, a lot of people hate, I wasn't really a big fan of the idea, but I wasn't necessarily against the idea of sonic sunglasses. But man, oh man, it was less controversial to include Hitler in an episode than those bloody glasses. And finally, the most controversial, the most complained episode of New Who is A Dark Water. The reason this episode was so complained about, they had so many angry calls to the BBC, was because in the episode they revealed that you stay conscious after death, and obviously death is another very sensitive subject. I can imagine someone having a recent loss and then watching that episode and just breaking down in tears. I remember watching the episode and being like, whoa, that's a bit too much for Doctor Who, kinda, sorta. I was still on board with it, but I can imagine a lot of people were very angry about it. The BBC would have just been like, it's science fiction. And that is it. That is my and that is it. That is my quick list of, controversial episodes. Hope you enjoyed. But yes, are there any episodes I missed? Do you like the idea of controversial episodes? What's your favorite controversial episode? let me know in the comments below. I will be seeing all of you later this week. I'll be uploading a video I filmed a few months ago, and it's a special unboxing video, one of the firsts in Australia. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Please like this video, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very, very shortly. Allons-y!
Hello, I'm the Doctor, and you should subscribe to Crispy right now. Do it. What's the harm? Just click subscribe. It's easy, it's simple. Thank you.